I'm on a live broadcast. Live broadcast.
So you negative Nellies.
This is domestic violence going on here.
You won't.
Let's see if she gonna bring me on.
You know, I always said, Kyle, people tune into DC Rants for the rise and fall of DC Rants, and you're witnessing the fall. Hey, look.
I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept
podcast and invite me to it so they can further ambush me. You guys make me.
I'm gonna ambush you.
Poof. Wonderful.
You let him come on.
So bad last night.
You let him come on. Why you didn't let me come on?
When's the last time you bit your lip? But I bit my lip so
Why
bad
you going?
It's like hurting. But this nigga didn't invite me to Petty Azz podcast. So maybe I should just go over there.
You want? Yeah, come on over, DC. Come on. Bite me on. I'm waiting.
It's fun for you guys.
I'm waiting.
No, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm honestly still.
All right. So now I'm on Instagram Live. Yes. And you won't bring me on, girl? You just doing this?
The crazy bus, guys?
You want me to come get you? You want me to come get you?
Can you not like 911, like is there, oh my God, White Shadow sharing his lives, karaoke talent show,
yes.
I feel like I am about to fucking implode.
I came on to promote my books. I came on to promote my books.
I don't know which road to take right now. Like, can I get a light? You know, I went around again.
I came on to promote my book, Harm City, The Lost Ones. That's part 1. Harm City, The Lost Ones. Relaunch my book. Harm City 2. Harm City 2. East or west? What side are you on? East or west? What side are you on?
That's fine, either way.
So.
I would love to have you on board because you narrate the way you guys do. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And you said it.
I'm sitting here listening to you. First, girl, you was crying when I first came on. Then you were the man passed you a J after you felt like you was in such danger. It didn't add up.
Oh man, I didn't make you the moderator, did I? Oh shit.
Yeah. What was the look?
Oh shit, I ain't know. That's some bullshit. I never knew that. Thank you for telling me that.
How can the whole world? How can all your fans? All your fans.
Alright, I moderated your ass, so come the fuck up here, bitch. Love you.
But I can't.
Yo, what kind of rule is that, by the way? I'm just saying.
Yeah. She buffing. All right, I'm getting ready to hang up on you, girl. All right. Ain't nobody. My guest ain't appeared yet. This is a test run for me by myself. Yeah. Now your shit froze.
Nigga, that's your Android or something. I don't know.
It's on there. Why you want to let everybody else come on but me?
Because what the fuck are you saying?
You know I'm petty, but you was. It seemed like this was a.
You start a motherfucking petty ass podcast today, right now. What am I going through?
No, but I'm doing my test run. But you just, I came on and you was. Yeah, I came on and you was crying. I was like, what's going on? You ain't accept my
You have to let other niggas fail.
Girl, I never want you to fail.
Nigga, I saw some stuff. Somebody shared some shit about what you said about me, nigga, in real motherfucking time.
Girl, ain't nobody got no receipts like that.
God, I ain't want to know about
You ain't got no receipts like that. You sitting there talking bull. You ain't got no receipts of me talking about you. That's a lie. I know that's a lie. Because I never talked about you. You don't show me the receipts. You know that's a bad face lie. Show them to me. Scream. They ain't no mail it. don't mail it. I need you to show. You said you got receipts. Show them now. You go what? No, I want you to. You know you say you read receipts?
Rocky, you are a beautiful bitch. I swear to God. It's something about your goddamn energy. I'm turning these comments off because I just need to see your Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. You are a beautiful bitch.
DC?
And I think we live. Shut your ass up, lump lip. Shut your ass up. I'm talking to the girl here. What I got to lose?
Why you talking to me like that?
I got to lose, nigga. My shit is out here. Look at this goddamn number.
Girl. Oh my God.
Publisher here.
Go ahead, talk to him. Which one is your publisher?
Oh, you got so many gold teeth in your mouth. I'll come back to that.
Who is your publisher? Look, I'm trying to publish my books. Look. That's what I came on for. That's what I came on. That's what I came on for my podcast because I was promoting. But I seen you crying. Crying. How you on your down road you smoking a J? You happy now.
That's when you smoke a J, is when you down. Yeah, did you see how the J got to me?
Yeah. He ain't sliding under the door, he handed it to you.
There was a lighter out there.
No, he handed it to Jay first. And then she was like, oh, yes, she did. Then she was like, I don't have a lighter. Plus, she fucks me up. She say, oh, you talking about sucking the life out of somebody too under the stress. Yes, she was like, damn, I sucked the life out of him. Oh, see? Oh, yes.
That's why he felt that was going to be funny. Put it in the comments. Yeah, but also, like, the soft off comments wasn't our own. It was the anal ones. He used anal like he been in jail. Like, I mean, it was.
Girl, stop stereotyping people. You stereotyping people now.
You know what I mean? It's happening in real time. And then you just keep writing anal, and then he wrote it in all caps. So, how am I supposed to deduct the reasoning of this, sir? I didn't know use my name.
Oh my God. All right. All right. Now, let me get this off the ground. Now, I came on live. I walked into a domestic violence situation, so I had to address it. She brought me on live while she had this domestic violence situation. So, but it looked like it was scripted, and it looked like it was real. So. Right now she's smoking a J, so she's calming her nerves down. I guess everything out is together. He brought her a J. Let me move that over. Let me go that way. Yeah. So, all right. Now, I have written this book while I was away. And this helped me to eat and take care of myself while I was away. So, but a lot of people had mixed emotions about this book. But this is my story. And it's fiction. But they didn't understand fiction from non-fiction. Non-fiction means it's true. Fiction means it's false. So, this is a book. It's called Harm City, based out of Baltimore. And it's the story from Park Heights to NP to prison. Park Heights to NP to prison. Now, I am doing a relaunch on part 1 and part 2. So, now I'm going to go to part 2. Part 2 is when I transition back to society. This is called Harm City 2. Harm City 2. East or west? What side are you on? East or west? You know, when Baltimore is really east or west side, and that's the demographic of the whole Baltimore for real. At least before I left, it really wasn't too much. It's either you was from South Baltimore or Northwest Baltimore, and that's it. That's it in Baltimore. East or west, southwest, or northwest. Southeast. Anyway, there's only really two sides. What side are you on? I was on the west side. West side. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm tripping off. I'm doing promotion, but I'm tripping off DC on live right now. And she told me she had receipts that I was talking bad about her and shit. So I know that was cap, because I ain't say nothing bad about her on live. And I ain't typed nothing about DC on live anyway. Anyway, so I was just doing a test run today, and to promote my book, since I was in here by myself at the broadcast, the podcast, the Petty Azz Podcast. What I need y'all to do is go on YouTube, subscribe and like on YouTube. We had a beef contest. Well, it wasn't no contest, a beef dispute yesterday. And it sort of went left, then it came back right, then it met in the middle. So hopefully you were entertained, but I wasn't. So I'll try to do better next week. Next Tuesday, I'll try to do better next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Be there on the Petty Azz Lump and Reggie podcast. And Buffy, for you saying that bold-faced story about I co-signed you not to go on that podcast. That was on my mind all day, because I stand firm on what I say. Yeah. All right. So now I'm getting ready to hang out. I'm gonna go on live on my shit. Going live on my going live. All right, there you go. Going live. Let me slide it over. Right there. Hold up. Yeah, move this over. Move this over. Oh, how you doing, Karma? All right. On my what's up, Chopper Seed? I'm doing a test run. I was relaunching and promoting my books, Harm City 1 and Harm City 2. Promotion. I'm on live promoting it And I was telling them about the live broadcast yesterday that I didn't enjoy it because it was a beef. So I was going back and forth. Now I'm going. Now this got off the live with my homegirl DC Brand. Now I ain't sidebar her or nothing. She said she had some receipts on that I was talking about her behind her back or something. So I say show the receipts because I know I ain't say nothing bad about her. I was trying to take up for her, but when she didn't show up on the Petty Azz Lump podcast to defend herself, I could no longer take up for her. So certain people said I ambushed her. All right, now she went. Certain people. I didn't even say her name, but I don't even want no problem with her. She went on a rant on her live saying that she don't want to fuck with me either. That I was talking bad about DC rant, which wasn't true. I just didn't protect her no more since she was on my she didn't come on the platform and speak up for herself. So it was no longer for me to take up for somebody that couldn't take up for themselves. So I got out of that. I got out of that car. So if anybody wanted to bash her, it was open season, but it wasn't me. I still didn't bash her. And I wasn't doing no backdooring on her. I still was talking to her. Like now, she was on live right now, having an episode. So, like I was saying, I was on this broadcast promoting my book. If y'all can see, promoting 1, Harm City, The Lost Ones, that's part 1. Harm City, 2, which side are you on, east or west? It's going to be the relaunch for people that still read. I might do the audio read. I don't know yet. About that one. So now let me get back to the story at hand. So yesterday I had it was a so-so podcast day yesterday because it was mostly beefing because I felt as though I was wrongly accused of something that I had nothing to do, and I couldn't defend myself because I was in Instagram jail. It was in Instagram jail for a while, and I just got off, and I don't know what caused me to go to jail, but I guess it happens. Innocent people go to jail. Innocent people get accused. So that's how it be sometimes. Okay, so it's always what you say. It's always good. Karma. You waved at me. Yeah, I'm always good. Okay. What's up? Never tripping. How you doing, Miss Fancy? How y'all doing? Y'all need to go on Lump and Reggie Petty Azz podcast on YouTube. Not on my Instagram. I'm on my Instagram until my phone died because a lot of people be coming on my Instagram while I'm on live on the Petty Azz podcast. So, hold up. Gotta go over that way. Yeah, let me see. There you go. Down the street. I can read it and I can look at the podcast. Let me go that way. That way. I can read it. Man, you can see my face now. The dynamics. I don't see no comment. Come on. I don't have no participants. But Miss Fancy, good evening, Miss Fancy. Miss Fancy. All right. All right. Amber Stevens. How you doing? Like I was saying, I'm on here doing a test run, but I also while I'm doing a test run and seeing how I look solo, I was promoting my 2 books I have written, such as, once again, since y'all did, in case the people that missed it, it's Harm City, The Lost Ones, based out of Baltimore. All right, that's part 1. Now, this is part two. Harm City, part two. Which side are you on? East or west? You choose. Even though we know we got different demographics in Baltimore, you even from south or northwest. You know what I mean? So a lot of people didn't like what I written in the book, but it's fiction. Do you know what fiction is and nonfiction? What's the difference? Fiction means false. Nonfiction means truth or biography. Yeah. What's up, Tim? I sent you the link, but I guess you ain't push it because if you'd have pushed it, I would have been on. If you'd have pushed it, I would have brought you in on the live broadcast that I was on. And I said, oh, there you go. All right, let me go invite you. Hold up, be back. Let me see. Let's see it now. Let's see.
What up, Blunt?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I can hear you now. Let me get the earphones now. Wait for it. Let's see. Untangle a little bit.
Only reason I ain't on this camera yet, cause I got my camera off right this second.
No problem. Hey, if you don't want to come on, you don't come on. Just need conversation. I'm doing the touch one. Did you still hear me?
Yep.
All right. All right. I was on. I was on here doing the test run like I was telling you, and I was doing a relaunch of my novels I had written. Right. My
Yeah.
two. I got one. This is Harm City, the Lost Ones. This is part one. This is a story based out of Baltimore and the Baltimore experience, and that's part one. So that's what I'm doing. So now I got part two. What side are you on? East or west? What side are you on, Tim?
You know I'm from over west, man.
Yeah, represent shorty. And that's what it says. Home City 2 is east or west. This is my transition when I was coming home. I had written these books while I was behind bars, and this will help me eat because you know when you when you away, you really ain't gonna get no help from your so-called boys that you went to war for, or you stood 10 toes down with, man. So a lot of people ain't agree with what I have written in the book, but like this is a fiction book. Do you know what I was asking them, do they know what fiction and nonfiction means?
Well, you know these days a lot of people can't decipher between the two. Fiction is not factual. That means it's fake, fairy tale. Nonfiction means it's sometimes come to like a bio, realistic. It's real life facts or close to it.
Y'all always coming on my live, right? I told y'all to go to YouTube, subscribe, and like, and I come on Tuesday. This is a sneak because I was test riding and promoting tonight. Promoting the relaunch Homes 1 and 2. All right. Hey, now Tim, I got on live tonight, right? Right, just before I was launching, right?
Hmm.
And I don't know if you met DC. DC, have you ever have you ever been on live with him?
Well, who?
DC Rants.
Yeah, I actually got lost my live band on there with DC Rant. That's the light skinned guy that helped free guys from jail, right?
No,
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 no, no, no. That's the lady. You talking about the lady, the comedian.
yeah, comedian. Yeah. So Right now, she's on live. She was going through a domestic dispute. I seen her crying on there, right? So I go, I say, oh, and it was like it was real tears. But then I go in there and I'm standing on there for a minute, right? So I straight send it to Petty Azz because I want to be petty and see what was going on. Sent to the lake. So she was like, I'm going through shit, and you want to send me a petty ass stuff right now while I'm going through shit? No, fuck no. So now he still threatening her. You follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he in the house with her. He said he was threatening her, was following her. And they lived in the house together. So I'm listening. She, he was like, he was zapping out, but he passed. She in the bathroom hiding out. So he opened the door and passed her a J, right? Say, huh? Take the J, calm your ass down. She grabs the J and then get ready to smoking, but she have a so she's sitting there and she was reading her comments and somebody told her to get some anal to calm him down. So she was talking about she dismissed it as said she don't do that, but she was like she give him oral and she drained him out of it. So he was listening. So then he passed her the lighter in the bathroom, opened the door. She had like she was crying and all this, but this was I said, is this real? Or is this stage? Because she put me up when she first tried. He passed her the lighter and she started smoking. So she's still on there and she brought me on and like she was just all over the place. She was just all over the place. So I checked that. So that was I did my launch. Now, Tim, do you
Hmm.
have anything to say? You want to ask me anything instead of putting me under the gun since you on the live right now? Don't put me under the gun to get toward the fur tour off me, man.
No, this is a professional platform, and I wouldn't do that. But I always wanted to know, since we on the platform, like after 20 years coming back out to this new society, these new type of people, do you feel like shell shock of how the world and what it became and how everything worked, or you were like already hit to what was going on prior to you coming back out?
No, I'm still doing the transition. I'm still shell shocked. It's hard to recover coming from the system from how long I was matter of fact, you gave me 20. I was gone away for 21 and a half. That
Right.
20 and a half means a whole lot. But um it's yeah, it's transition so different. This when I came out, Tim, I heard buses talking. Really? Step like you remember that thing back in the day were like step back from the ride, Jack. You is you know how to call that car alarm that used to be before? Do you remember?
Yeah. Please back away from the car. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking around while I'm on the bus. Like, who the fuck? And it was the bus talking, right? And I was fucked up. So that's telling you that I was mentally disturbed, I guess. What's up?
Hmm.
Shout out to Sierra that's commenting on the prop. Yeah, but what it is that I'm not lost in time because I was a mentor inside the system.
Right.
I was a mentor telling the youth that they ain't had to be in a certain gang to survive in the joint because I was a civilian and I wasn't with no organization. You feel me?
Right.
So me writing up curriculums for the youth and giving them little pamphlets and how the maneuver, but it's kids such as around your age, Tim, that be calling me, oh, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Get the fuck out, you know? And that I had to maneuver around. They hard hitters and you can't reach everybody. But you know how you get the energy that you know that you can't fuck with the little youngin,
Yeah.
and you gotta maneuver away. I try to reach you, but I can't reach you, and I don't wanna jeopardize you or me. So somebody else gotta that be a lost cause. You feel me?
Well, for me, that standpoint a little bit different because I didn't coach football for almost 15 years, right?
Right.
I started coaching these kids from the age of 4 to 5. I coached them all the way up to high school, right?
Uh-huh.
And like I say I had an average of let's just say I had 25 kids. About 20 of them are going to college. You know what I mean? So they say that you can't save all of them. My way of thinking is if I can get to one, I did my job. And I don't feel as though men are kind of what I was talking about on the live last night. I don't feel as though we have enough um m- when I say men, I mean men that stand on business, you with morals and principles. You know what I mean? You got a lot of these older guys trying to be these young dudes. And I think that's crazy.
All right, break it down. They trying to be the old dude. They trying to go at the younger women. They trying to keep their youth. Explain to me how they trying to be more than that, Tim. Explain to me how they trying to be young.
Like um rather than lead, say if I'm calling you for advice. You got some of these old heads getting led by a 20 and 19-year-old. You know what I mean? Um, the way they dress, their actions, um, just typically like me. When it comes to my household, I believe in any means necessary. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure my house is good, no matter what I gotta do. You get what I'm saying? You got 50 and 60-year-old men out here, okay, with being taken care of, out here chasing these little young chicks, dressing like these young guys, trying to be these young guys rather than stay in their lane. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you can't throw the dress code because they choose to dress the way they dress. That's not.
I, I'm not even talking about the dress. It's even with the way they moving, man. Like I said, me, I'm always gonna lead by example. I'm not the type. I don't follow another man. You understand? Everything I do, I take a leadership role. I guide it, and I be trying to help the dudes, the younger than me, even my homeboys, to not have to go through what I went through.
Right.
You follow me a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
It,
Um,
I just feel as though our older men aren't guiding the younger generation. I just feel like we don't have no guidance anymore. It ain't no OGs. It ain't no grandmothers no more. It ain't no aunties. You remember?
it's not a structured system in the household period anymore. We don't
Right,
together with our families. We don't have Sunday dinners like we used to have. We don't go to church together like as a unit. We um we don't have picnics. Family reunions ain't even
right.
family reunions. That's when you meet people you ain't even know that was in your family. You feel me?
Well, look, you from the same era. Like when we used to live in Baltimore City, man. Every house will have a grill out during the summer. Everybody going to each other's house, switching off foods. Everybody knew who everybody was. You get what I'm saying? It's not like that no more. It's like you said, our community is crazy. And then I had read something the other day, and it was just talking about how black the black community are the only culture that raises women to be independent women. not how to be wives and mothers anymore.
Oh, say it again. Say that one. I want to make sure I got it correct. Say that, but you say it again one more time.
It I had read it. It said that it was talking about the black culture is the only culture that don't raise they raise women to be these independent women and not to be wives and mothers.
Yeah, but you know where that stem from, right? All
I'm
right,
I'm listening.
it stem from them, the women, our women of culture, women from the Section Eights when they make sure the man can't stay. And you know how they say if we give you the Section 8, you can't have no man living with you and stuff right here. That
Right.
we gonna take care of you. You don't need that man. That was the first step. Now the second step is that the women is getting paid more than the men, and they doing men jobs. They
Hmm.
standing. They don't need the man. And then if the man ain't meeting to they standard, they degrade. Talking to him like they shit. Talking to him like they
And
less. Go
yeah,
ahead.
because it's so crazy, man. I had a homeboy, right?
Uh-huh.
He called me last week, like Tim, let me hold 50 and I give it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But then I call him back. I'm like, yo, yeah, the warehouse is hiring. He had a nerve to tell me I ain't working in no warehouse. I don't understand where man mindset is. Anything beats a zero, right or wrong.
And plus warehouse making more than some of the CDL drivers.
Right, exactly.
I mean that's not logical thinking.
And that's the problem. I never seen a bunch of broke motherfuckers tell you what they won't do. You don't see these Spanish dudes out here talking about they not going to cut grass, they not going to build houses, they not pushing cut. They don't say that.
And they up Home Depot every day collecting that.
Exactly.
That's not racist, but this is where they at. I'm not being
Hmm.
racist. This is where they at. And I go up there and get if I need them. They got that I say the carpentry down pat. They got the being an electrician down pat. You know what I mean? They really got the game going on. But let me touch before I forget this thought process. When you was like the older men is looking up to the youth. That's inside the jail system too. The got more young niggas got more clout than the older
Right.
niggas. They telling them to go stab a nigga over with a Debbie, a box of Debbies. I told you,
Right.
yo, how the fuck? They don't even. That's not logical. You letting a 19-year-old tell 40-year-old to go box of Debbies. This real talk. You feel me? So
It's
those are the system of out here.
and I know it works that way because I got people I went to school with, right? And I'm talking about straight suckers. Now they 30 talking about they gangbangers. You were not a gangbanger in high school, so why at 25 you decide to be a gangbanger?
You know what? Hey, it's different. It's different demographic situations in the system, man. It's really hard to hold your own if you're not in any kind of like say like you got the police is gangs in there. The police you got Christians that stick in there. You got 7 Day Adventists that stick together. You got Muslims that's currently like together. I'm not calling nobody gangs. I'm calling them that. You know how and you got all the different gangs that we know the names
They
of.
organizations, man, they families.
Their families. All right. Now you got civilians. They got to stick together. You know
Right.
you neighborhoods that stick together. You know what? Look, Tim. You know what they flagged me as in there? This what
What?
I knew. They flagged me as CBS. What you know what CBS
What is that for?
Calhoun Bacon Stricker. Calhoun Bacon Stricker. How can you? Y'all so fucked up. Who the ever fuck told you that was a gang? Calhoun Bacon Stricker street names. But they made this. It's called, and they made it a special direct group. How the fuck you gonna find an individual? And it's hard to you. That's a gang title. If you are a stand up individual in this in the system, they trying to figure out how you survive and be a stand up individual.
Right.
Can you tell me that? They hating on you. The system hating on you. If you a man, but I don't want to
Not
talk.
even now.
I don't want
I'm
to
in
talk.
my late 30s.
Yeah.
I got some homeboys that I know, and I be telling them they mad with me. And you know me, lump. I don't bite my tongue. It's certain shit you gotta give up on and retire from if you haven't accomplished anything at it at this point. And I'm just talking about on street level shit. I don't give a. I don't care what you done done. If you 40 and you still making $50 and $100 a day, you need to give this shit up.
Yo, hold up. If they making that and you can just sell bottle of water and get that much, you can just go and hustle the waters out and get that much.
But motherfuckers don't. But they don't want to do that. They want to make think everything easy. I always tell people, man, if you go to the auction and buy a car for $1,000, you always gonna get what you put in.
Hold up, let me plug the thing in. Everybody keep coming on Instagram. Look, I came on and did my promotion early. This is a sneak peek. Me and Big Tim is on there. We had a political agreement and on here. So I came on to plug my books. Arms, the Lost Ones. That's part one. It's going to be the relaunch. Then you got part two. What side are you on?
Didn't take the stick.
East or west?
You're
Now,
gonna use the Montreal from all the time.
and stop following me and calling me on my Instagram. And I got a YouTube page. I can read all your comments like now on YouTube. I can't read when I'm trying to talk and have content. So go to YouTube, subscribe and like on YouTube. Where we at? Sorry, but I apologize about that, Tim.
Oh yeah, make sure you get me a copy. I buy a copy of your book. See, I support things like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
But I definitely I definitely just think we got to change the narrative. Um, People got to stop being scared of being individuals, and that's the thing. Motherfuckers don't know how to be individuals.
All right. It's Tim. It's somebody that gave you the jewel to step you in the right way that gave you knowledge that you saying, but it's somebody that gave you that nugget to make you to go the path that you went. You need to get them shout outs because
Right.
a man is hard to come by.
Yeah. Like I say, it come from. I got uncles, my father, my mother. Like I said, my family is so tight knit, but my mindset came that no matter what I did in life, I never wanted I never wanted to be like somebody else. Whatever everything I done in life, I always wanted to be the best at it. So I never had the motivation to follow. I always had the motivation to want to lead. You know what I mean? And it's something that I always been. Like I always just want to be the best. My mother used to tell me all the time. She's like, I don't give a fuck what you do, but as long as you great at it. She said, if you gonna go sell eggs, be the best egg seller in the world. You gonna go crash cars, be the best motherfucker. So everything I always did, I just wanted to be the best. and I never cared about what another man thought of me. When I put my clothes on, I'm the flyest guy out there. I don't care if I got all my shit from Target. I'm gonna make it look good.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying, Lump?
Yeah, man. So, look,
I
I,
never wanted to go ahead.
I think yeah, I'm unique. I try to push the envelope. I don't try to be young, but I like to dress you. Because I was offended by what you said, nigga. You trying to dress like the younger. I got the Home City clothing line on right now. Yeah, I mean my jean jacket. Yeah, man. I got my little stylish hat on right now, but I still got my matching hat with the Home City. Home City matches the jean outfit. Yeah, man.
And see, like I like stuff like that, man. See, and that's another thing. You see how you got your own clothing line. I got my own clothing line, winning over everything, right? I promote it, people buy it. The craziest thing about it is we have our own brands. People will go out here and buy Gucci and Under Armour at top dollar, but want to complain about my price. See, it's like in our community, man, the support system is crazy. I always made my hoodies, like my hoodies right now, for $40. You get the whole sweatsuit for 80. I was letting it be a reasonable price
Mhm.
for the consumers and where I'm from. I ain't trying to price my city out. I hate when people be like, "Oh, my city don't support me," but damn, your motherfucking sweatsuit costs more than a polo sweatsuit. Your sweatsuit costs more than an Under Armour sweatsuit. Why would you price your city out if you want to give back? You know what type of communities we come from. You know how hard it is. You know what I mean?
But check this out, Tim. Like using the press was different, right? Once I
Hmm.
did embroidery and I threw it up sky high for the way I got my stuff. You know, they want to get killed. They ready to take it to the press. They're tired of something that's that's going to be last longer and really be good. They don't want they want to look.
Yeah, but like I don't do the press. I do what is called silk screen, where it's like put into the shirt.
Yeah,
So when you wash it, it'll last forever. Never gonna fade, never gonna do anything. The um Now I'm gonna tell you what I did have to jack up in price. Embroidery is high.
yeah.
That costs a lot.
Yeah, but they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for that. They want to lowball you. That's why you got to go to different different ways of doing it. Like weeding, weeding. That's too much strenuous work. You're not paying me to sit down and weed and do all this, and then you want to give me. I'm giving you good quality clothes. I'm giving you good decor. You go shit, mini lip balls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that come with the process. I had to learn all that. Like yeah, you buy you go get all this inventory because they say they want it. Want that giving it you going in on their word.
Hmm.
Come up. Oh, I ain't got it. I came up. Something always gonna come up when
Right.
you got so much inventory and you got it. So you gotta before you get a down payment now. Now you learn that you gotta get down payment like that first.
Like me, one thing I could tell you about this city is it's a copycat city. Soon as I put my shirts on the right person, right? I had um I had sold a shirt to the guy that owned Nacho Bangers, right?
Uh,
And soon as he put it on his Instagram that he wore, people was hitting my inbox. I sold out immediately
uh,
because everything is a fad here. Like, you ever notice in Baltimore, everybody dress alike. Once one style come out, everybody dress the same way. Like, that's no lie. Like, It's just like there's no individual. Everybody dressed alike, look alike, sound alike. That's just this is our city and it's crazy. It's like there's no individual in this here, man. I just always see I just feel like everything is a copycat.
Let me ask you this question. When I transitioned back, I was how when I come back and see how the city was so down with in the city, our city look terrible and we look poor. Don't nobody like you said, don't nobody outside dressing. You know how you used to dress just to come outside. Our city is ran down. Is this is this all happening after the Freddie Grace situation that the city just rebuilt?
Like the city, I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. See, lump when you was coming up, right?
Uh-huh.
It you know, when we was 10, 11, 12, we might have snuck a little bit of weed, we might have snuck a little bit of drink.
Yeah.
But you got 14-year-old, 13-year-old dope fiends now. People on perks straight to dope. Like they skipping levels now, man. And I think like when I talk about Baltimore and the drugs and all that shit, America is set up where as though they like to do what they call population control. This is my made up thoughts of it, and I always say this to anybody. It's called in my mind, it's called population control without being harsh. You know, in some foreign country, you have a certain amount of kids, they kill your babies and stuff like that, right? Or at a certain amount. Here, they control the population by indirect punishments, the drugs, the liquor stores, all of that. It's nowhere else in Maryland other than Baltimore City that you gonna go and see 40 motherfuckers standing on the corner. You think they allowing that in Columbia?
No.
Look,
Yeah. No.
you think you're gonna see that out uh Harford County?
No.
Because they're not going to allow that because their taxpayers is not going to allow that. But they allow it in the city because it's like putting a whole bunch of motherfucking uh, uh lions and I call Baltimore City is a 4x4. Motherfuckers don't even know about East Baltimore. If you from West Baltimore, they know 4 blocks this way, 4 blocks that way, and that's why everybody got the same baby mothers. Like they don't. It's a lot of these people don't even get out their element. You got motherfuckers 40 years old, never been on a plane. You got people that never been over the 28th Street Bridge.
God. What?
And for real though, really think about it, huh?
Oh yeah. You gotta hold up, man. That's far fetched. Damn. That's far.
I'm not lying to you though.
We need to have a survey. I'm gonna go around and do petty ass survey. Have you been across the bridge? You been across the Howard Bridge? I gotta do a survey on that for sure. That's tough.
And, and I learned a lot of that when I used to work for Baltimore City. I there takes man, you'll get somebody off of uh Bel Air Road and just say that you have to take them over west. They'd be like, yo, where I'm at? What you mean? West Baltimore? Oh, I don't come over here. It's literally they don't be knowing.
I mean, everybody. I know I'm not reading your comments in time, but go to YouTube, subscribe and like, and then I can read your stuff on the screen. Go to the YouTube page, Petty Ass Lump and Reggie Podcast, and I can read your stuff on the screen. I can't keep on looking at I'm in the content. I can't keep on looking at you and scrolling because this is the Instagram. This is not the YouTube. Okay, thank you. All right,
Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
what they saying in the comments on some of your read some of your comments off.
I'm talking about preaching. They say it will get better with time. Somebody say, all right, let me stroll back down. Let me try to read them. All right, Karma say, she just said, I'm always good. I guess she was like, when we was talking about the the women talking down on people when talking down on the men that the women taking care of the men all right and they don't need no men now. He was like, because they working and all that. I guess that's what she talking about. Somebody good evening. Somebody forever one said she just gave her highs and waves and shit. E-bags sent hundreds. E-bags. Shout out to E-bags. Sent 100 shout outs with the percent, whatever that thing is. What's the 100 thing, Tim?
I mean, like 100, like, right.
Heavenly touch, master center. It's a process. And he said it would get better. Big matches, man. Big Mike. He just joined. He just listening. He just looking. He ain't say nothing. Cherry Hill, yo, join. She just looking. Oh, she said, "What's up, man?" Cherry Hill, yo. Shout out to you, Cherry Hill, yo. Rita Edwards, my three. It's Selene join. She's waving. She giving big waves. Dana is giving big waves. Johnny Lewis 85551 join, giving waves, and Johnny he giving waves. And I say, Heavenly Touch by did I say Heavenly Touch by Master Center?
Yeah.
Priest facts. All right, and they said the guidelines are blurred. Think they know, but they got it wrong. I feel you. Facts. I don't know what that retaining of because we was it's way back. Tim.
Right.
So it's back.
And so go back to one of the comments, and people said it's gonna get better. The question is how, and what are we going to do to make it better?
All right. Tim said, "What are we going to do to make it better? How long is it going to take for it to get better?" So see if she gonna say something else.
Because look, we all done heard. Look, I'm 35 plus years old, and I've been hearing that it's gonna get better. I ain't seen it get better. It didn't got worse.
Oh, somebody came on now. They said Baltimore is stagnated. Martin O'Malley and Ed Norris locked up any and everybody, and Baltimore will need to tremendous effort of help to even begin to recover. Baltimore is a mess. That was a comment.
And that's true. But I see. The one thing I don't like about when people speak on that is everybody wants to blame the system. Okay. But as I said again, as individuals, we have choices we make in life. You understand what I'm saying, Lump?
Yeah, but the person that's really saying that, I know that they actually worked in the system. Like they said, they don't have, we don't have like a non-profit. She said non-profit community must organize and provide some assistance. So the non-profits need to help out. The community need to help out, and provide assistance because the administration that we are part of is not helping. Like we don't have no checks or nothing, Tim. We had
But but
sentences.
but here's the thing, Lump. If we as a community come together, we can fix our own system. Man, do you realize if you look at some of these cars that's parked down Park Heights, parked down Monroe, parked where throughout this city, right? There's a lot of money in this city, but people priorities are messed up. Like I said, look at all these. Excuse me, not to offend their group, but look at these Arabs. They buy one bar, they build that up as a group. Then they go buy another bar, build that up as a group. And if you look, all the bars right now are owned by the same family of Arabs, all the way to over east, the hub, over to Ingleside, where you got BJ. Mallets. You got now Liberty Tavern is owned by them. Tom's Tavern is they all owned by the same family. We don't invest in our own culture. We always looking as a group of people. We always looking for fucking handouts. We are the only culture that looks for handouts.
But I think they but on that
Oh,
hard track.
okay.
Soon as
Before
somebody
you say that, Lon, you just got out from doing 21 years, right?
yeah.
You got more than motherfuckers that ain't did a year in jail in a short amount of time.
But I still think I should be further along than I am. That's what be fucking me up, you know, because I was great before I left, but I know I got to do it slowly. You feel me? And then so
But
yeah,
you have a leg to stand on. I'm legitimately telling you people that don't have a leg to stand on. I'm telling you, I watch Nigerians come over here broke. Within a year to two, they're up on their feet. They own a house. I watch Mexicans come over here with nothing. Within a year or two, they own 3 and 4 trucks, 13 lawnmowers, own a whole lawn care service. Black community don't have work ethic. They don't have no work ethic. And I don't want to sit here and sugarcoat it. See, the thing is, our community ain't nobody wants to be honest with us because it's okay, because we are doing exactly what they want us to do. Conquer and divide. That's what's going in to the black community. Because they know if we get smart here and start working together, we're the strongest entity out here. But without ignorance, we never gonna get there.
all right. Hey Tim, when I was on the road, when I'm driving the trucks, when I'm driving, I'm driving the 18 wheels. I'm actually going to different cities, and I'm seeing I'm actually really seeing racism side of that that is still is really real out there. And I see cities that's tore down like too. And I'm gonna name a few. I'm gonna Ohio, Philly, that's tore down like certain parts of Georgia, certain parts of Atlanta, Georgia, certain parts Atlanta don't consider themselves Georgians. You feel me?
Right.
When you ride through them, so it's certain part, and you know, it's we have alleys. A lot of people don't have alleys in these other cities. You hear me?
Right.
And that sort of like that sort of like fucked me up.
Like right now. Carmelo Anthony, since he been in the NBA,
Uh huh.
I'm quite sure he done well made over 60 million, right?
Uh huh.
How much do you think a city block costs to rebuild? And let's be frankly correct with it. Not even 5% of what he made in the NBA yet. Right now, right? We got it's a lot of money that came from this city, man. But nobody wants to give back here. How many people that made it come back here and get back? We got a bunch of legends. Tavon Austin, he in the NFL. Antonio Freeman, Muggsy Bogues. All of these people that then came out this city, they don't want to give back to this city. You got rappers.
All right, it stick that goes all the way back. You talking about? Look, you ain't had rough ends ain't get back. Drew Hill ain't get back. You
We ain't got to talk about none of them. Somebody could to rebuild this whole city and don't wouldn't lose a wink of sleep. Oprah Winfrey,
right?
she's a billionaire.
Back they come back and this dude, but we can't say about they got out of poverty, they made it somewhere else. They don't want to come back.
Right.
And there's certain people we gotta stay away because everybody gets killed when you try to come back and do the right thing. If you get at a certain point, hey, it's gonna backdoor you.
I didn't say you gotta live here.
Oh, okay. Where you gonna
You
live?
understand? I didn't say you had to live here. I wouldn't live here either. But at the end of the day, you got LeBron James going back into his hometown, building schools, building public housing, And I just always feel as though, like I said, as a black race, we have a bunch. This is not 1925. We have a bunch of millionaires, a
we
bunch.
all right, we had millionaires that was before I left that was selling drugs. They gave back to the community. And the community protected them. But the
Right.
but the society didn't want to protect them. They sent them to feds.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they got, they helping the community. We don't want them helping their community out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when people leave, if you made it out in the game and got out of town, you ain't want to.
And like, if you ever watch any of these gangster movies and all of that, every other culture stick with their own.
True, true.
In our culture, we kill each other from the inside out.
Man, remember I used to watch. I used to watch this show. Those shows when
Say that again.
they was making that hooch.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the show? They stick together when they was making that. Did you ever watch that? When they
Yeah,
made
you
that,
said when they. Yeah,
what was it called?
you talking about when they was making the corn liquor?
Yeah.
What is moonshiners?
Oh yeah, that right there. All right. Now, now my phone get ready. It's in the red. It's get ready to cut off. What's up? What's up? What's up, Lock Kim? You gotta go on YouTube and see my phone get ready to cut off, y'all. It's get ready to shut down. So only way you can see this content that's going on. We ain't got much longer to go because I ain't gonna hold Big Tim up. We was politicking. But go on YouTube, subscribe and like. Yeah. Look, hey Tim, um,
Yeah.
shoot shoot some promotion out. What's going on, man? What we got going on in town
Um,
or something, man.
Anybody need like executive protection, any security done? I got my top tier protection agency. That's my own security company. Um, that been open for the last 4 months. I got a couple contracts, and I'm looking to hire some people. Um, I also got winning over everything. The clothing line. We got the spring wear about to drop. I got Tiny Tim Entertainment. I got a comedy show, March 16th. Make sure y'all pull it up. And it's going to be a St. Patrick's Day party also after the comedy show. March 24th, I got a charity event that I'm doing with Nicole. She's So Petty. That's another comedy show I'm on. And, that's how we start in March off, man.
Oh, that's what we do on Petty Azz and Reggie podcast. Shout out to Reg. Yeah, man. You ain't on here screaming tonight because Tim, he soundproof going in. But shout out to my man Curl. Yeah, man. Don't shoot no shout outs right now, Tim. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit right now. We went in. We had a good conversation today. Thank y'all for joining the Petty Azz and Reggie podcast on YouTube every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Then we have Fire Pit Talk on the weekends. If it's not raining or bad snow or anything on a Saturday, well, if it's on a Saturday, we move it to Sunday. That's called Fire Pit Talk. Yeah, I mean, it's no holds barred. You can say whatever you want. Raunchy, good, bad, anything. And Harm City. And it's the clothing line that sponsors the Petty Azz Lump and Reggie podcast. And to let you know, I have two novels. Part one, Harm City. This is the city that I represent, Baltimore. We got part two. What side of the city are you on? East or West? What side you on, Tim?
I'm on the west, man.
Yeah. I'm on Northwest. Zone 15. Born and raised. For the people that didn't do their homework, you know what I mean? This is a shout out. I'm being petty. You know what I mean? Yeah. People, I'm just going to be a little petty. A little petty. People look up to people that I raised. And they not this. I'm not shooting shots on the person that I raised, but they think he's the honcho up here to the totem level. I had to laugh about it because time he might be that person. Shout out to you though. I ain't say no names, but I'm petty. Read in between the lines. You know who I'm talking about. And you've been petterized. Yeah, all right. I'm gone.